Hi, I'm Emily. I'm going to be your teacher today. Let's get to work. In this video, we are going to focus on prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are letters which we add to the beginning of a word to make a new word with a different meaning. The prefix goes in front of the base or root word. Below we can see some examples of prefixes. We have re, sub, miss, un, dis, and pre. If we take the prefix re, this means to do something again. We can make the word refill, which would mean to fill something again. We could also look at the prefix sub, meaning under. So for example, we could create subtitle, which would be something that you would see underneath the title. The next prefix we have is miss, as in wrongly, meaning that you may have misheard someone. We have un, which means not. So for example, you may be unwell, meaning that you are not feeling well. We have dis, which means the opposite. So we could have disagree, which is the opposite of agree. And lastly, we have the prefix for pre, meaning before. Like you may preheat something, meaning to heat something up before you may put something else in. Can you think of any other words that use these prefixes? Pause the video here and give these a go. Well done everybody. Let's have a look at some examples I have managed to come up with. For re, we have retake, sub, submarine, miss, mistake, un, unable, dis, disinterest, and pre, pre-warn. Well done to you if you came up with any of those words, or maybe you thought of some of your own. Great job everyone. Now it's time for another challenge. Pause the video here and see if you can complete these prefix puzzles. Good luck! Well done everybody. Let's have a look at the answers together. We have dishonest, disagree, preschool, unfriendly, submarine, and unavailable. Well done. What is a suffix? A suffix is a letter or group of letters at the end of a word to make a new word. The suffix goes at the end of the base or root word. Here is an example of some of the most commonly used suffixes. We have ness, less, full, est, meant, and ible. And these can be found in words such as kindness, fearless, thankful, greatest, statement, and flexible. If we look at kindness for an example, we can see that kind is the base word and ness is the suffix. The same for fearless. Fear is the base word with less as the suffix at the end of the word. And in the rest of these examples, you can see the base word in white and the suffix at the end in red. When we add ness to a word, it turns adjectives into nouns. When we add less to a word, it means without. Adding full means full of. Adding est means most, meant meaning action, and ible meaning able to be. Now it's time for another challenge. Pause the video here and see if you can think of other words that use these suffixes. Good luck! Well done everybody. Here are some examples that I have managed to come up with. I've gone for calmness, careless, beautiful, strongest, engagement, and responsible. You may have managed to come up with some of these on your own, or you may also have come up with some different ones that I have not included. Well done everybody, great work. Now it's time for a challenge. Pause the video here and see if you can complete these suffix puzzles. Good luck! Let's have a look at our answers. We have smarter, harder, careful, softness, amazement, and hopeful. Great job everybody, well done. In order to be successful and have a light bulb moment with prefixes and suffixes, here are some key points we must remember. Prefixes are letters which are added to the beginning of a word to make a new word with a different meaning. Some of the common prefixes include re, un, dis, mis, pre, sub. A suffix is a letter or group of letters at the end of a word to create a new word. Some common suffixes include full, est, ness, and less. Learning the meanings of a variety of prefixes and suffixes can be helpful in remembering which ones to use correctly. Great work today everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time, and remember, we learn best when we are happy.